Most welcome, and we want to say to appreciate the time you've spent, especially pursuing your journey up to this place. We can't take it for granted. We are yet to start, and the delegation has arrived. We are having the unveiling of this important place by the Chancellor and the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Office of the President. I request Mr. Chancellor, sir, to lead that as the titular head of the university. The delegation from China will join you. We give that a hand clap, and I requested the paparazzi to be ready to have the official photograph taken. The Dean should join the delegation, Deputy Vice Chancellor. I think that is the last one. Can we now...
look at me, please.
Okay. As far as the seating arrangement, all of us, let us welcome the Chancellor and the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology with a hand clap. Thank you for that standing ovation.
So I want to appreciate Busitema University for coming here, especially at this time, because we are going into the fourth stage of development. The fourth stage of development is called the knowledge economy. It is what? We don't know Rugwere. Nkozesaniki? That means I use the brain. And now, whereas we missed diversification, we missed expansion, this is our opportunity. This is our opportunity. I come from this place. That is why I'm triple happy. We can now have opportunity to use a resource we have, the brain. So the country nationwide is going into knowledge economy. This university, Busitema, they faithfully used the 400 million. They gave us one of the best results from the people we funded nationwide. Some people who got billions didn't give us the results we wanted. Busitema gave us extraordinary results. So later I learned that wonderful team was working in a small rented apartment to do the research. It was in a kitchen, I think. But still they produced good results. And so we found them a worthy partner to work with. And we gave them their first laboratory building at the Mbale campus. Because they used the resources very well. So, Mr. Chancellor, I want to appreciate you and your team for building a diligent team which seems to understand where the country wants to go. By the way, out of the 400 million, one of the products has just completed the clinical trial. Naturally, it's one of the, yes. So we want to appreciate the work that they are doing. Our role at science is we link science to the economy. Although we study science, you can have science which doesn't build the economy. You can have science which consumes the economy, but doesn't build the economy. So STI and why we are here is we want to see that the knowledge economy becomes an economy, creates jobs, and produces growth in the country. We have two main categories which we are building in the economy. One of them, we call it creating the new economy. We are making things which we were not previously making or selling, and making them a mainstay in our economy. We have 5 areas, but I will mention only one. I introduced our guests earlier with our term, pathogen economy. Pathogen economy. So we are building pharmaceutical. We are building industry out of pharmaceutical knowledge. Before, we were just learning how to distribute medicine. Here, pharmacy was just distribute medicine, which is made elsewhere. We are now building the industry in the country. And at this point, let me introduce to you the one we call Mama Pathogen. You come forward so that people will see you. Whom should they go to? She's called Brenda Nakazibwe. She's the one who leads this section at the ministry. She's the focal person. She can literally solve all your problems. Many of you are always looking for the minister. If you are in pathogen economy, look for Brenda. Yes, and she's always smiling. So this woman has a very difficult job of supporting the country to build a new economy, where Uganda will be making and selling medicines instead of just buying medicines. So if you need our guests, even after you leave, make sure you have her contact. So in this area, for us to build these new things, we have defined 5 pillars that we must have. The first one is infrastructure. You cannot develop industry without infrastructure, without laboratories, without buildings. You cannot develop. There was a tour on the program, but we didn't go for it. I want to see what labs we have. No, if they are not there, then we look for them. Yeah. The second one is human capital, the people. If you don't have people who understand, who have skill and knowledge what to do, they will even abuse what is good for them. So, we need to develop the people with a different thinking. Because, as I said previously, we were just developing people, just distribute medicines made elsewhere. Now we need people who understand how do you come up with ideas for medicine. How do you convert those ideas into actual medicine? How do you produce the medicine? How do you sell medicine made from here? Because we were good at selling medicine made from elsewhere, we don't know how to sell medicine made from here. So we have, the third one is investment, having the money to build those things. And we are working on the policies which are friendly, which encourage investors and partners. And we are also working on the rest of the systems like standards, approvals, to make sure that whatever we produce can be sold to build the economy. The program that our guests have articulated fits so well in the aspirations of our nation and in the work and the strategy of science, technology, and innovation. I think God must have told you to come now. So thank you so much for the program that you articulated here. We will support it. We will keep you on your toes. We'll be moving really fast. Science, technology, and innovation, we work quite fast. So we will be moving, and you shouldn't worry about government support. That one, Busitema knows. I want to welcome the program as the minister. You are giving me an achievement on my report and putting a brick on my next kisanja.
Now, I warmly welcome all of you to the launch of China-Uganda Pharmaceutical Workshop, which is going to be a training base for pharmaceutical scientists in Uganda and East African community. And here again, we are not just talking about training students in pharmacy. No, we are talking about pharmaceutical sciences. This center is one of several outputs from the collaboration between Busitema University and Chongqing Medical and Pharmaceutical College, China. We are therefore extremely grateful to the government of Uganda for the support Busitema University has constantly received through the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. And this is what facilitated us to send our scientists to China. At this point, let me also congratulate you, Honorable Minister, for your reappointment to serve in the cabinet. It was not easy. It's not easy. Some were dropped, but you were sustained. And you've been there for a short while, but you have had impact in influencing the direction of science in the country.
Thank you.
I certainly know that the journey you have embarked on is not an easy one, because we have interacted together before she became a minister. But you're on the right trajectory. This launch marks the beginning of a deep relationship between the two institutions, for which we are very grateful. You know, China has this program called the Belt and Road Initiative, which is well known and is having a lot of impact in Africa especially, and we are very grateful for that. Particularly, this workshop is going to significantly contribute to human capital and infrastructure growth in the field of pharmaceutical sciences in Uganda. And so, positioning it in a rural area is even more interesting, because this will accelerate the sustainable utilization of our rich medicinal biodiversity, as well as stimulate manufacturing of pharmaceutical products to support the growth of the pharmaceutical industry in this country. The President of Uganda is passionate about sustainable use of our rich natural resources, particularly medicinal products, to promote local manufacturing and import substitution. You know, the country needs to build this into a critical mass. You will be surprised that in Uganda we have more Chinese products than Ugandan products in Uganda. So, you are coming here to work with us. This is going to be transformative. This pharmaceutical campus will greatly impact the livelihoods of our people in the region, as well as spur socio-economic transformation by creating thousands of jobs for the people in this region, and not BUTEBO per se, but Eastern region. I therefore call upon all stakeholders, the university fraternity, the partners, central government, local government, citizens, to embrace this golden opportunity to nurture this promising and lucrative venture that is at its infancy stage in Uganda. The Honorable Minister was remarking that I'm Chancellor for Busitema, but I was handed pretty dilapidated infrastructure places. But Busitema University is unique. We have several campuses. Now it's coming to 7, including Kabwangasi. And each campus offers different courses. There is no other university in Uganda that does that. Not at all. What they do is they duplicate what they are teaching at one place to another one, the same thing. We don't. We offer different, distinct courses at distinct campuses. And those courses are extremely relevant to Uganda's economic transformation. This is appreciated by the Honorable Minister for Education, and it's appreciated by His Excellency the President. To our partners from China, I thank you for accepting to collaborate with Busitema University. China is a global leader when it comes to advancement of traditional and complementary medicine, and actually there are many Chinese products, as I said, here in the country. So, we welcome you to collaborate with us, and we expect a lot from this institution which is going to be established here. Lastly, Uganda's new education curriculum has emphasized that Chinese language should also be adopted as one of the 5 global languages to be taught to our children. I therefore request that you make a provision in the program of collaboration to also teach our students a bit of Chinese, because that's important for ease of communication. Congratulations to Busitema University. Congratulations to Chongqing University. We look forward to a very, very productive collaboration and interaction.
We shall continue as Busitema University management to aim high and make Kabwangasi the leading center of excellence in pharmaceutical training in the country.
我向各位朋友介绍一下我们随行的我的同事们。
So first of all, I want to make an introduction of our team members.
第一位是我们药学院的副院长苏元奇教授。
We have our Professor Sun, the deputy director of the department of pharmacy.
第二位是我们药学院甘霖林教授。
And our Professor Gan, the professor from the department of the pharmacy.
非常感谢布斯提马大学对我们3人一行的热情的接待。
I would like to extend my thanks to the Busitema for their warm reception.
2023年的10月24号，我们在中国迎来了保罗瓦克副校长一行到国校访问，并签订了共建中乌药学专业鲁邦工坊项目的合作协议。
On October 24th of 2023, we have welcomed Professor Paul and his team to visit our college, and on that day we signed the MOU on the China-Uganda pharmacy workshop.
今天我们在布斯提马大学隆重举行中乌药学专业鲁邦工坊的揭牌仪式，在此我代表学校表示热烈的祝贺。
And today we are gathering here at Busitema University for the grand unveiling ceremony of the China-Uganda pharmacy workshop. So Amari, thank you all of you.
这是我们两校合作的美好开端，具有非常重要的里程碑意义。
And this event marks a beautiful beginning of our cooperation, and also this very important milestone between China and Uganda.
首先向各位朋友简要介绍一下我们学校的简单情况。
And first, I would like to share some brief overview of our college with you all.
学校始创于1948年。
We established in 1948.
我们拥有一流的师资队伍，建有现代化的实训基地，专业精度较高的竞争力强，办学实力和人才培养质量得到了社会的广泛认可。
And we have a very strong faculty team, and we also have lots of training base, and we have competitive programs, and also the quality of the talents we cultivate got recognized by the society.
学校75年来为社会培养了近20万名医药卫生人才。
That I would like to thank the leadership of Busitema University. They took trouble from the time we were struggling to see what this institute would be turned into. They took trouble to come here and have meetings with us. like this beautiful lady put it in her song. Oh, unfortunately, she has gone away. Like she put it, we had several meetings. I thank you, sir, the leader of Busitema University, for having honored our request. I would like, on a special note, to thank His Excellency, the President of this country. He's a listener, and that is the trick he has used to win us always. Requested that this place be transformed into a public university from a primary teachers college producing grade 3 teachers. It was a little bit challenging, but honestly he listened and he has answered our call. Mama Minister, I'm requesting, I am not strong enough to send you, but since I am here representing the Member of Parliament, I now feel I have the capacity to say, send our sincere gratitude to him and assure him that 2026, through hook or crook, he must be put in the chair.
Not only is it a university campus, but it is going to be a university campus with a difference, because it's going to be one of those that starts from the right approach, where education, especially in science, is geared towards a productive economy. It's geared towards production. So the training is going to be focused on helping the trainees identify medicines. How do you identify medicine? Skilling them with that. How do you work through and develop those medicines? How do you actually produce and manufacture those medicines? How do you test those medicines? So this is going to be the first campus which is started purposefully with the curriculum aiming at that. And this is a very good beginning for us in the country, but for this community, given that it was really a community without a functional economy, we are going to look, because many medicines are natural therapeutics. Now, if we have a tree, which people have been going in the field and picking and trying to make some medicines, and we test and prove that that tree actually has very good medicine, that will become the new cash crop which people grow and market, because there is now an industry which is converting it. So this campus is going to see a revolution in what people produce in this community. It's also going to build understanding, because when people receive something like this and they are not educated, they don't know, they can easily trample it. So we are going to have a very concentrated effort of community mobilization and education. One, children here have been dropping out in primary school. You recall primary exams were very poor because the children don't know where they are going. This is going to be a motivator. It's going to be like a star. Now, guiding children from primary school, they want to come to this campus.